We're going to read Diary of a Wimpy Kid. We're at the very end of it. We're going to start on page 196. I probably would have had to become a wiser man or something just to make everyone think that I was worth keeping around. On the ride home from the roller skating rink tonight, I gave Rolly some instructions on how to behave in class, and the conversation with Holly Hills, knowing him. Sorry, it's early. He could have seriously hurt my chances with her. I wish I would have waited until we were outside of the car because Mom overheard our conversation. Holly Hills was the only 4-year-old in preschool who wasn't potty trained. La, 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 I can't hear you. When we pulled up at the roll around, I got out of the car before Mom could say anything else. I didn't want to hear her. Me and Rolly paid our admission and then went inside. We went to the skates and brought them over to the arcade area where I scooped out the whole scene. I spotted Holly Hills over by the snack bar. She was with a bunch of her friends, so I really wasn't ready to go around and talk to her just yet. It was 9 a.m. and the DJ announced couple skating. A lot of people were pairing up, and Holly was still sitting at the table all alone. I knew this was my chance I'd been waiting for. I started making my way over to her, but getting around on skates was a lot harder than I thought it would be. After I hung on to the wall and stay on my feet, I couldn't stay on my feet. It was taking forever, and I realized that the song was going to be over by the time I got to Holly, so I got down on my butt and I scooted over to her to speed things up. I almost got ran over by a couple of times, but I finally made it over to the snack bar. Holly was still there, sitting by herself. Time was running out, so I had to take a shortcut through a puddle of soda to get to her. On my way over to the snack bar, I tried to work out what I was going to say to Holly. I realized I wasn't looking my coolest at that moment, so I knew I was going to have to say something pretty smooth to make up for it, but even before I get the chance to open my mouth, Holly said 4 words that changed everything. Isn't your name Fregley? I started to tell her I was Greg Heffley, but the guy from the doggy dropped in a joke, but right at the couple's skate ended, the Holly's friend swooped in and pulled her out of the rink. I made my way back to the arcade, and it was just where I had stayed for the rest of the night. Believe me, I was not in the mood for skating. Can I go get a soda? I probably should have realized how long ago it was that Holly hadn't spent wasn't worth my time. I should have realized how long ago that Holly wasn't worth my time. Somebody who would mistake me for Fregley definitely wasn't. There was something wrong with them. I officially done with girls. I should have just asked Dad if he sprang a union for admission, because there was really no point in me sticking around here anymore. Today was the last day of school, and everybody was in a good mood. But me. Everybody else was looking forward to the fun in the summer, but I have got to look forward to doing sit-ups and marching drills. At lunch, everyone handed their yearbooks around for people to sign, and when I got mine back, here's what it said on the last page. Don't be a fool, be cool, Slick. At first, I couldn't figure out who Slick was, but I realized it was just Rolly. A couple of days ago, Rolly was standing near an older kid's locker, and the guy wanted Rolly to move. So here's what the guy said. Step away from the locker, Slick. So I guess that's now Rolly's new thing is Slick. It is a permanent nickname or something. I hope he doesn't expect me to say it. I flipped through the pages to see who else had signed my yearbook. And it was one that made me stop in my tracks. It was from Holly Hills. At first she wrote my name, actual name, so that it means she'd figure out who I was. Since on Friday night, she wrote K-I-T at the end. By everyone who knows, keep in touch. You better believe I'm going to keep up on that offer. Greg, I really don't know you at all well, but you seem okay, I guess. K-I-T, Holly. Keep in touch, Holly. I handed my yearbook in to Rolly and showed him what Holly wrote, and then he showed me what he wrote on his yearbook. It was kind of made her note look lame. Dear Rolly, so you were so adorable and funny. I hope we have the same homeroom next year. Stay cute. Love, Holly. A couple of minutes later, Holly's yearbook came around, and I had the chance to sign it, and here's what I put in it. Dear Holly, you are a nice person and all, but I think of you as a friend. From Slick. The way I see it, I just did Rolly a huge favor. I don't want him to get his heart stomped on by Holly, because the truth is, girls can be a little cruel sometimes. Today was my only day for summer vacation, and I had to spend it with Cessanella half birthday party, and I asked Mom if she would let me stay home so she could enjoy what she said we were going to the party. Dad didn't even bother fighting because he knew that he was getting out of it. He wasn't getting out of it either. So at 1 o'clock, we walked across the street to the Sanella's house. The Sanellas really did. This year, they had a clown making balloon animals and a moon for their kids. They even had music, and Roger was pretty sore over this because of the load dripper tied out of the box of the Sanellas turned them down. Everyone ate lunch, and then at 3:30, the main event started. Alright, we are going to stop there on page 206, and our next reading, the page should be over, or the book should be over. If you like my channel, please like and subscribe.